Joel Sandeno started working for Agri-Tile when he was in high school. In 2009, he took over the drainage company.
We're mostly just field drainage. We design most of our own stuff, get a lot of our LiDAR from Springfield. We still do some topo work ourselves, but now with Springfield being so easily able to provide us with LiDAR, it makes life a lot easier. So we do all the design. We do some ditch cleaning and some building demolition, but anymore, over the last 10 years, we've really just focused on the drainage side of it, and that's kind of what we stick to. I bought the company in '09. In 2010, I started working more with Springfield, and we were so pleased with their material that it got to be the only people we were dealing with. And now what we're running into is we have a lot of customers and farm managers that they want a virgin product. They want Springfield's pipe. That's been a real sales pitch for us, is the materials that we're using. Springfield Plastics provides us with all of our dual wall. We've had different areas when you're going through trees, when we need gasketed pipe or solid or all different aspects of it. We've never had any problems with it at all. As far as fitment together and quality, even after going to projects where we lay a main and come back 10 years later, we're seeing very little deflection, and we're just having really high success rate with their product.
Design services are an important aspect of Agri-Tile's business.
When a customer expresses interest, the first thing we'll do is usually take a visual look, and then we'll usually reach out to Springfield and gather that LiDAR data. And then as we look at it, the old timers always said, imagine you have to hand dig all this in. So those are the paths you typically start to look to avoid being extremely deep for no reason. Then you're trying to look at how can I put the shortest mains and the longest laterals in to get them the most bang for their buck. And then from that point, we'll determine soil types for our drainage widths and depths, which we also get through Illinois Drainage Guide and our access to Springfield helping us out with those kind of things as well.
When farmers want drainage management systems with control structures, Joel and his team are happy to help.
We've done quite a few structures. As a matter of fact, this particular customer has us do quite a bit. We haven't done a lot of drainage plans where someone comes and plans it. We've worked a little bit with those, but this particular farmer and several others really like the idea of, even if they don't have a whole plan, that they really like the idea of keeping the nutrients back, the fertilizer back, slowing down the flow of the water. Especially in the dry times in the summer, and we haven't had any bad feedback that people wish we hadn't. Everybody's kind of like, oh, these are helping us out. Obviously, about 1 foot to 2 foot of grade is when you want to have another control structure. So if you can design it to where the least amount of control structures affects the biggest part of the field or the most part of the field. So, even if you're missing out on a small 10-acre piece, but you're affecting 70 acres, if you can design it that way, that works the best and most cost effective.
Agri-Tile trusts Springfield Plastics with all their drainage pipe needs.
The best thing about working with Springfield Plastics, the quality of pipe for sure, but the customer service is great. Drainage contractor like me that's called the office has to deal with Chris or Corinne or Jennifer, they're all great. I call Chris twice a week with a mess and she somehow figures it out, takes care of us, she solves all of our problems. Wes has been a great salesman to us, and Bob Grodhouse before him, so they've always taken care of us. If we need something, they're there within a day or two if we're in a jam, and they're doing that for all the customers too. Hey, we got to borrow a couple things to get this guy going for today, and it's kind of like a big family thing as far as the contractors all go together, and they kind of make that all mesh.